Let's go. It's Super Bowl week. Let's go, guys. Well done. Here we go. Good morning, everyone. My name is Zaileen Jan Mohammed. I am the president and CEO of the Bay Area Host Committee. Thanks. I got a hype squad here. It's awesome. Welcome to Super Bowl week in the Bay Area. We are ready. I am fired up. Let's go. For those of you who live here, I don't have to say this, but for those of you who are visiting, welcome to the region where the impossible becomes inevitable. Welcome to a place of optimism, imagination, curiosity, diversity, and relentless tenacity. Welcome to 9 counties and multiple cities that refuse to play it safe, that never say never, that always keep pushing. Here's a little taste of what I mean.
We are thrilled to be back in San Francisco, the Bay Area. This is going to be one of the great Super Bowls.
We're ready to welcome fans from all over the world.
One of the things that I love so much about the Bay Area and the NFL connection is your spirit of innovation. We believe in getting better. We believe in trying to find ways to use our game to unite communities.
What's more important than making the plays on the field? It's about who you are off the field, truly.
The Bay Area Host Committee isn't a small group of people. The Bay Area Host Committee is actually all of us.
You need to have a region this size and this big with this many amenities to be able to pull this off.
We are going to deliver an unforgettable Super Bowl experience. Go ahead, you can clap. That's good. I like it. I've seen a lot of sizzle videos this week. They just keep getting me fired up. It's good. This is a region of and for dreamers and doers. It's a place where anyone can imagine, where anyone can create, and where anybody can be somebody. It's for the entrepreneur with an idea in a garage. It's for the artist, the chef, the athlete, the engineer, and the builder. Anyone audacious enough to ask, what if? This is the place where it doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. What matters is how far you think you can go. That's the spirit we've brought to this Super Bowl, a spirit of inclusion, innovation, and impact. And this week, you're going to see it on full display across the Bay Area. Not, contrary to popular belief, confined to one stadium or one city, but alive in 9 counties, multiple communities, and some of the most groundbreaking entertainment, art, culture, and technology the world has to offer. Because the Bay Area doesn't do things the conventional way. We do them our way. Over the next several days, the world is watching. They're watching to see how we celebrate sport, how we bring our communities together, how we showcase what makes this place different. That spirit of possibility, that commitment to inclusion, that refusal to say, good enough. This is the time for all of us, partners, media, community leaders, and fans, to step up and show the world what we're made of. So welcome, buckle up, my friends, and get ready for a Super Bowl like no other. With that, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome a Bay Area dreamer who exemplifies the DNA of our region, Chef Dominique Crenn.
How's everybody doing? San Francisco! Woohoo! Hi, how are you? All right, my name is Dominique Crenn, and I came here in San Francisco years ago. I'm not going to tell you when. I'm an immigrant, I'm a mother, I have 2 beautiful daughters, and I'm a badass chef. And a woman, too. First of all, it's truly an honor to stand here today and represent the city that giving me so much. And I had dreams when I was younger. I still have dreams today, and I have a dream for the city to become one of the best in the world. And I think we're getting there. I think so. I came to San Francisco years ago searching for a purpose, for belonging and for myself. The city welcomed me with openness and generosity. It gave me the space to grow, to learn, and to become who I am today. So what's interesting here when I say that is you have to find yourself wherever you feel that is home, you know, and San Francisco was representing that 30 years ago with me, but I think today, I meet some youngster, and it's just pretty amazing. So I don't know, I'm very nervous right now because we have those two people here. So, innovation here is not only found in lab or office buildings. It lives in our kitchen, our art, our music, and the way we gather around the table. It's expressed through creativity, through care, through community. As we welcome the Super Bowl, our contribution to its legacy is a deep commitment to sustainability and to honoring the local artisan and maker who make this region so unique. What I love most about San Francisco, it's the people. Curious, creative, resilient, a city that believes in freedom. Freedom is a good word to use nowadays. The freedom to be who you are, to love who you are, or who you want to choose. As San Francisco has grown, so I have. I'm raising two beautiful daughters here, and I recently celebrated 15 years of Atelier Crane in San Francisco. So thank you, San Francisco. So I could not be more proud to call the city my home. So now I'm going to introduce those wonderful people. I write poetry too at Atelier Crane, so I was very honored and grateful to be able to introduce you guys. The spirit of the Bay is best told through the voices of our next generation. Please join me and welcome me, Karen Gupta. Woo! Is this okay? Okay. And Aisha Ray Makar. The 2026 San Francisco Youth Poets Laureate and Vice Laureate.
I can sit and stare at this bay for a lifetime. The lilt and swing of the waves licking the shoreline, the hum of the sails speeding by, the way the fog tumbles down the hills, sweeping up once it clashes with the valleys filled with glistening golden grass. I can sit and stare and listen and taste this bay for a lifetime. Look out across its impossible span, listen to the backdrop of hip-hop, R&B, jazz, funk, whatever music bumps as the car passing by suspension springs, the taste of salty fog or sourdough.
The red taillights, ebbing and flowing like the tide. We're suspended 200 feet above this bay. We're connected by these bridges, these ties between the haven of San Francisco and the trails of Marin, the faithful of Santa Clara and the roots of Oakland. We're connected by these bridges.
By these places.
By these people, a mosaic with tiles from every corner of the world. I can sit and stare and smell and feel this bay for a lifetime. The sharp orange and white points that protrude from the clouds, the soft peaks and valleys that surround the water, the rise of the tide,
of my breath, of our cities.
You guys stand up. Give those guys a hand, please. Stand up. I love the Bay so much. I'm not from here. I transplanted over here about 20 years ago. I'm not sure I've ever been able to articulate how much I love the Bay until I heard that. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Dominique, Aisha, Karen. When our marketing team was talking to me about this opening press conference, we were really thinking about ways to do it differently, and I think that just exemplified what we wanted to do. It's just the power of creativity in the Bay that exists. It's amazing. Okay, Peter, no pressure, no poetry for you. It's my pleasure to welcome one of our great partners in helping bring the Super Bowl to life in the Bay Area. This is a years-long process. It requires trust, collaboration, agility, and creativity like few projects in the world. The NFL has been all of these things and more. I'm trying to look for my team at the NFL. Here, can't see them, but striking the right balance between the power of that NFL brand and our distinct local identity is a delicate dance, it is. And the NFL has been an incredibly supportive partner in ensuring we do just that. I've worked with a lot of leagues and teams over my career. This one is phenomenal. I am so grateful for our partnership with them. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Peter O'Reilly, EVP of Club Business, International, and League Events for the NFL.
Thank you, Z, for your partnership and for your leadership, and definitely goosebumps with those poets. That was amazing and great to have a badass French chef introduce them on a day that the NFL announces its first ever game in Paris. So it's it's all coming together, but thank you, Z. Z welcomed you, but on behalf of the National Football League, welcome to Super Bowl 60 in the Bay Area. We are here. We're here and we're already off and running. Both teams are on the ground. The Seahawks and the Pats are settled in. Clearly the media center is buzzing. This afternoon, this evening, Super Bowl opening night, fueled by our partner Gatorade, media from around the world will be descending on San Jose, where the one time that our teams will be together and spend time to set the tone for the week this evening. So we are off and running. And overall, we're just thrilled to be back in the Bay. I was fortunate enough to be here as part of Super Bowl 50, and this team has raised the bar. And the bar was high. The bar was high for Super Bowl overall. The bar at Super Bowl 50 was high, but they have raised the bar. And now this week, we together collectively look to jump over that together. As he said, the world's eyes will be on the Bay this week and certainly next Sunday. And I know the world will see what we are experiencing. They will see the vibrancy of this community. They will see the innovation. And I know they will see the ability of this entire community to do big things and to do it the right way. And that is what we are living and seeing every day. There are so many new exciting elements that are part of this week. Right ahead of us, for the first time, the Pro Bowl is embedded into Super Bowl week. We've got not only the Seahawks and the Patriots here, we've got the best players across the NFL right here in San Francisco. I was over at the practice yesterday. They are so energized to be here playing flag football Tuesday night. I would encourage any of the media for the open practices coming up in the next hour or so. Such an opportunity to spend time with the best players in the NFL in a loose environment. And it's not only the NFL players playing flag. We've got flag players, the best 13 and under flag players from around the world, 14 countries playing in a tournament right now, and will play on that Pro Bowl field on Tuesday. We've got the best girls high school flag players coming into San Francisco who will play on that field on ESPN on Tuesday night here in California, where girls high school flag football is a sanctioned sport. So much great energy. What Z and team have done to innovate around creating the Super Bowl Innovation Summit on Friday, bigger than we've ever done. An event like NFL Culture Club, bringing together art and music and fashion and sport and tech around that event, and on, the amount of innovation this week. Importantly, also, accessibility is so key. Right across the street at Moscone North and South, the Super Bowl Experience opening tomorrow, that event that is our theme park, Tuesday through Saturday with kids 12 and under free, a chance to experience. Not everyone can be in Levi's Stadium on Sunday, but we've got a Super Bowl theme park for every fan to experience and every kid to be a part of this entire week. A lot of other things going on, so many big moments, and certainly encourage everybody to tune in early on Sunday, because a lot of moments well before kickoff, maybe even some surprises. And then I'll close with the importance of the legacy and the impact of this week. Again, Super Bowl 50 set the bar very high on legacy, and that bar has been met and exceeded on what we've been able to come together and do with the host committee and with our local partners, tied to youth programs, tied to community greening, tied to workforce empowerment and education. So proud of our NFL Source program with the host committee, bringing together 115 local diverse small businesses for networking and contract opportunities. So, as you hopefully can see, could not be more excited for this week, could not be more proud of our team, many of whom are in the front row here and many strewn across the bay, living it in the shadows and getting it done. So we're ready to go. Thank you to the mayors, Mayor Lurie, Mayor Gilmore, Mayor Lee, and Mayor Mahan. Thank you to the 9 counties. Thank you to all the public-private partners who make this happen, especially our public safety folks, police, EMT, and fire. Thank you to the host committee. And last but not least, thank you to the reason we're here, which is the San Francisco 49ers. We would not be here without the 49ers. We have an incredible global stage at Levi's Stadium, and we've got an incredible first-class organization and club in our league who is the reason we're here. So thank you to the entire York family, Jed York, Dr. York, CEO of the San Francisco 49ers, Al Guido. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the owner of the San Francisco 49ers, Jed York, and starting right tackle for the San Francisco 49ers, Colton McKivitz.
Peter definitely got the nice bottle of Napa Cab that we left in his wine in his room last night. So thank you for those kind words, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege to have the Super Bowl back in the Bay Area. Having this twice in a decade is a true honor. And when you look at the economic impact and all of the legacy that this event creates, it's something that makes us proud. And when I look at everybody that's here, you know, Chef Kren, I'm still a little starstruck because Chef Kren is one of my favorite chefs, if not favorite chefs in the world. I've had multiple dinners celebrating great things at Atelier Kren, and if you've never been, it's by far one of the best restaurants that you can ever go to. But you see the group of people that come together for an event like this, right? You see everybody that's here. You see our wonderful host committee, right? You see all the teams that come together. You see the entire NFL. You know, we were at an event yesterday, my sisters, a bunch of our players. We're going to have a lot of events this week, dedicating fields, doing legacy events, making sure that we are putting money, resources, time, effort, and love back into this community. And that's what hosting a Super Bowl is about. It's making sure that you make your community a better place to live, work, and play. And that's what we're looking forward to this week. When I think about all the folks that work tirelessly to make us safe, to keep us safe, you look at all of the workers that are out here today, police, fire, all the volunteers. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do to make us safe, not just on a daily basis, but to make our lives better during this week. It's going to be a great, great show. It's going to be an awesome experience. And if you can do anything for me, everybody keeps asking, what can we do to help? What can we do to help? Just keep praying for good weather. Let's just make sure that this beautiful mid-60s sunny weather, let's keep it like that as we're out here today. I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to all the mayors, Mayor Lee, Mayor Mahan, Mayor Gilmore, Mayor Lurie, so many different elected officials that have come together to make this just a possible event. And on behalf of the 49ers, we're just grateful that you're all here. We hope that you're going to be able to see the best of the Bay Area. And when you think about innovation and what this community is about, you see the original startup in Levi Strauss, and you're going to see so many things that you've never even thought possible before, whether it's at the Innovation Summit and just folks that are going to be around this community for the rest of the week. So please enjoy, and it's my pleasure and my privilege to introduce somebody that has become a good friend. We have a very good mutual friend in common who helps us work out, helps us develop our minds, our bodies, and breaks us most of the time. But I've watched Colton grow into a heck of a player on the field, but an unbelievable man off the field. He's somebody that I'm very, very proud that represents the San Francisco 49ers, and this is what we're looking for, and this is what we talk about when you're a part of the San Francisco 49ers organization. And Colton, I'm proud of you, man, and I'm proud to turn this over to you.
Hello and good morning. There we go. No, first of all, I want to start off saying thank you to the Bay Area Host Committee, the 49ers, Jed York for having me up here to be that representation of the current 49ers. It's truly a privilege. You know, it's super cool to be a part of this city. Coming from the Midwest, I didn't know a whole lot about San Francisco and what it meant moving to the West, but being here with my wife now, our 3 dogs, we've spent a full, you know, it's been 3 years. We used to commute back and forth, but, you know, the past 3 years we've spent in the city. And then this off season, I got to spend the entire off season commuting back and forth from Santa Clara from our house and running on Front Street, being around the Battery, running up and down Kearny. It is steep as it looks. But this city's super impactful. It's made a huge impact on my life. And that's what the Super Bowl is. I've had the fortunate and honor to play in the Super Bowl. Granted, we didn't win, but it is super awesome to have a Super Bowl and host a Super Bowl. That is the pinnacle of what an athlete is looking for. But being there yesterday on the field and what the Super Bowl means to the community, it's this week-long event where, like we've said before, the world has eyes on it. And it's an honor to be a representation of that and what this community means. To me personally, it's given me everything. So I can't wait to see what the Bay Area has in host for you guys in the world as everyone descends on San Francisco. But it's a beautiful place and I love it. Thank you.
Please welcome 49ers Chief Executive Officer, Al Guido.
Wow. Look, thank you so much for having us, and I appreciate you sitting through this. But I'll tell you, for me, this started a decade ago after Super Bowl 50. And it really, in earnest, started about 5 years ago when I sent gifts over to the National Football League saying, come on, you got to come back. To do that, though, you need a team. We talk a lot about team in sports. And in football terms, you need a quarterback. I think we got the best quarterback in Zaleen Jan Muhammad. She put together an unbelievable team to pull all this off. What's different about Super Bowl 50 to Super Bowl 60? With all due respect, I love our mayor. Congrats, Daniel. Z's doing a great job. But what's different for me is the people that we get to do it with, too. Jed mentioned this. I'm staring down here at members of the Bay Area Host Committee board, which represent the best of our community and all of the other teams in the region. Please give them a round of applause. Jed referenced it in the economic impact, but let me just put it into perspective. $500 million will flow into this region. Over 10,000 jobs will be created. And that's just the start. Brandon Schneider and the Golden State Warriors put on a great All-Star game. I know that we're going to put on a great Super Bowl. And a couple months from now, we'll host the World Cup, being the only region and only stadium to host both in the same calendar year. As I mentioned team, you need a team to pull that off. We need our public sector, and I'm proud to say the entire Bay Area Caucus signed up to support our efforts. You need all the volunteers, you need the board members, but you definitely need the support of your corporate community. And with that, I would like to introduce two people who have been wonderful to the Bay Area Host Committee, but what they do on a daily basis, serving the community, being stewards, hiring great leadership, supporting our efforts on a daily basis is just fantastic. So with that, I'd like to welcome CEO of Genentech, Ashley McGargy, and I'll make sure I get his title right today, which is important, CEO and Managing Partner of Google Ventures, David Crane.
Good morning, and thank you to the Bay Area Host Committee for pulling us together at a moment when our region is stepping onto the nation's biggest stage. It's an honor to be up here with David and other leaders in technology, in sports, and culture who reflect the energy and the ambition of the Bay Area. I'm Ashley McGargy, the CEO of Genentech. Let me tell you a little bit about Genentech. We were founded 50 years ago in the Bay on a bold idea that you could bring together biology and novel technology of genetic engineering to create medicines that would change people's lives. That idea started us, but also started an entirely new industry of biotech. Yep, biotech was invented in the Bay. And some people believe that it only could have started here because it's a place that brings together long-term thinking, risk-taking, and purpose to create breakthroughs. Now, some in our industry define breakthroughs as milestones in the lab, but our greatest breakthroughs are the people and our patients who take our medicines and overcome serious diseases. They're the people who survive cancer. They're the people who live with MS, multiple sclerosis, for years and years without their disease progressing. So we're not just celebrating 50 years of scientific breakthroughs, we're actually also celebrating 50 years of human impact. And as the original biotech company, Genentech is proud to be part of this community that always challenges the status quo. And we're excited to see and show the world, especially at the Innovation Summit on Friday, what Bay Area innovation stands for and what it truly means to break through. Thank you, David.
I just noticed there's a robot to my left that's looking at me ominously and trying to understand if I'm thirsty or not. I'm a little bit uncomfortable, so apologize for that for a minute. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. I think it's important that we spend a second to really process a little bit deeper about where we are and what it means to have a Super Bowl in the Bay Area. The Bay Area is the birthplace of modern innovation, as evidenced over here. Our startups and world-class global companies combine cutting-edge research, capital, and a culture that encourages creativity and constant experimentation. Our founders are wired to ask questions and challenge legacy systems. We tackle problems that we don't entirely understand, and we tackle them with a kind of creativity and persistence and restlessness that enables us to create solutions to problems we don't even know about. We call these moonshots. This mindset constantly produces platforms, not just products, that make life better for billions of consumers around the world. This same region, the Bay Area, we built the internet, we built the cloud, we are building the future of AI, and we're also shaping the world and how we see and experience live sports. Hosting the Super Bowl here in the Bay Area means showcasing innovation where it's born, not imported. Thank you.
When I, at various points, of course, along the journey, as we sit here and think at the Bay Area Host Committee about how do we do things different, you can start to appreciate and understand the people that we surround ourselves with. And David and Ashley are two of those people that when I'm in the middle of a decision or I want to create something new, or the team does, they definitely sit with us and say, what if? And for both of you, thank you. That's all really I can say is thank you for being amazing partners. I'm going to take the bait and see if this water will get to me because I'm feeling a little thirsty. Is it going to? I would like some water. Tron, thank you. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Thank you. David, it works. It's good. All right. Tron, thank you. There's no place to put my water up here, so come on over. Okay, innovation, obviously amazing and fun, thank you. But it's not our only focus. We are equally proud of the inclusion and impact work that is central to the identity of this region. It means everything to us. We've said from the very beginning that our most important work across these events is making a positive impact on our communities. I am a huge sports fan, huge, massive. I am very much looking forward to Super Bowl Sunday, even though my team's not in it, but I will watch as a fan. That being said, what I've told my team multiple times is it actually doesn't matter for us what happens on Super Bowl Sunday. It matters so much more on everything that happens because the Super Bowl is here. And to do this work and impact takes great partners and great partnerships. You will now hear about two of our signature legacy programs, Bridge to Work and Sports for All. And we're going to start first with Bridge to Work. To do that, please join me in welcoming our great partner, Sam Cobbs, CEO of Tipping Point.
Good morning. When the world comes to the Bay Area for moments like this, whether it's the Super Bowl, NBA All-Star Game, or the World Cup, it gives us an opportunity to showcase who we are to the world. And time again, we've shown up and met the moment. At Tipping Point, we knew that partnering with the Bay Area Host Committee and our community collaborators to launch Bridge to Work was a chance to build on the legacy that was started 10 years ago. That Super Bowl 50 set a huge precedent. In this Super Bowl 60, we'll take that even further. It is a chance to use the power of major sporting events to create real opportunities for people who call the Bay Area home. When this idea was brought to us, we were thrilled because it aligned with the belief we hold deeply, that impact doesn't happen by accident. It happens when our community comes together to build systems that open doors for people who have too often been left out of moments like this. The Bridge to Work program, a first-of-its-kind initiative, is creating immediate access to paid work during major sporting events. In partnership with Barry Hathaway and organizations like Job Train, we're connecting participants to training, support, and pathways to stable, long-term careers. And the results speak for themselves. During the All-Star Game in San Francisco, the majority of program participants completed their roles and delivered at a world-class level. So much so that the NBA has expressed a desire to expand the program beyond the Bay Area. What's most exciting is that the work doesn't end here. This week, we're expecting nearly 275 participants to be employed throughout many Super Bowl festivities, including Dummy, Ballerina, a first-generation college graduate whose journey speaks to what's possible when individuals are given the opportunity to invest in themselves. And looking ahead, we have the World Cup in a few months. Bridge to Work is quickly becoming a blueprint for how the sports industry and other host cities can create lasting impact for local communities through mega sporting events. I'll now hand things over to two standout athletes, leaders who reflect the spirit of impact in our communities, leaders who are using their platforms to expand opportunity and inspire the next generation. Please welcome Andrew Luck and Leo Kalamatangi.
Morning, I'm thrilled to be here. Thrilled to represent Stanford, one of the many amazing institutions in the Bay Area that combine this unbelievable spirit of innovation, of excellence, including on the sports field. And Bay Area legends like Jim Plunkett, Christian McCaffrey, and the late, great John Brody. I do want to thank the NFL for whatever cruel twist of fate. As a former Indianapolis Colt, we are hosting the Patriots at Stanford, and I guess we begrudgingly accept them, and we're so thrilled to host them in their preparation for this game. Right off of campus is the amazing city of East Palo Alto, right next to my home, that Leo is going to talk a little bit about the legacy of the Bay Area Host Committee in athletics.
Good morning. Thanks, Andrew, for the intro. Again, my name is Leo. I'm here really to kind of represent the local initiatives happening right here in the Bay Area and the impact an event like the Super Bowl can have amongst our youth. Football has been a powerful and positive influence on my life's journey. Being raised in East Palo Alto, opportunity isn't something that we feel we have direct access to all the time, but football has opened doors for myself and many other athletes out of East Palo Alto that we could never imagine. Today, athletes, former athletes like Andrew and I, are impacting the future and future generations. We worked directly with youth student athletes who have sports dreams, and our goal is to make those sports dreams real opportunities. Events like the Super Bowl aren't just games. For a lot of our youth here in the Bay Area, they also act as mirrors. You know, as this is going on, here in the Bay Area, in cities like East Palo Alto and across the country, there are youth watching, and what they're seeing is a version of their future. So it's really important that the Bay Area Host Committee, as they're building out events like this and curating experiences like this, that they really embody what the Bay Area stands for: our culture, our history, our landmarks, and most importantly, the cities that have raised us. And speaking of Bay Area pop culture, or Bay Area culture for itself, there are no better two artists that Andrew and I can think of that represent our sound, our grind, and most importantly, our identity, than the two legends that Andrew will welcome up here to the stage.
Well, we're thrilled to bring two Bay Area legends onto the stage, E40 and Too Short.
All right. Yeah. All right. Good to meet you, brother. Good to meet you. Good morning, beautiful people from all over the world. Welcome to Northern Cali, Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, the land of the slick talkers and collar poppers. You hear me? First and foremost, you understand me. I just want to say, while y'all out here, make sure that you visit some of the great restaurants like Crustaceans, Bourbon Steakhouse, Jackie's Place, the Olympia Company, which is owned by me, you understand me. Out here, we mastered the art of like selling tapes out the trunk of the car, where we breed entrepreneurs from the ground up, from the floor. There's something special about the Bay Area. It's very diverse, lots of love, good people, trendsetters. So while I'm up here, I want to introduce my big homie. He go by the name of Too Sheezy. Too Short, man. Where you at, short dog?
Yo.
What's up, family?
What's up, y'all? I don't know why they invited me. I listened to everybody's speeches. It was all eloquent and a lot of information and motivation and stuff. But like E40 said, make sure you enjoy the Bay. Like, I really don't have a speech, but I just want to say, make sure you come out here and have fun. We all about a good time. My favorite thing about the Bay has always been the people, and I think a lot of people who aren't from the West Coast, they come to California and they like LA, LA is LA. This ain't LA. If you get out there, just go see. It looks a lot better than LA, and the air is better. Pick any bridge. It's about like 7 bridges. Pick a bridge, go across the bridge, take a little tour, go see Sausalito or something. Go somewhere. Don't be scared to go to Oakland. We'll take care of you. It's all good. It's all good. And I'm just gonna say this one thing. Party. Go to the parties. Don't sit in your fucking hotel. Get out and kick it. And when you get out, it's 2 things you must know. One thing, right? What's Too Short's favorite word? Say it.
Scream that shit.
All right, E40, let's give him a tutorial. What's Too Short's favorite word?
Bitch!
Okay. Now y'all do it. What's Too Short's favorite word? Yeah, don't be afraid. You're going to have to say that at a party. And then, if you somewhere and you hear, yee, yee, just
mean that's the Bay Area. That's what we scream.
If I was you, I'd say it too. Just say it too. Yee, yee, yee.
So anywhere, if y'all out of state like a license plate, anywhere y'all at, when you say yee and you see a Bay Area person, they supposed to respond yee. You hear me?
All right. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that, tell the people that phony water is back.
I don't actually even know how to follow that. Except for Bay Area. Let's go, people. All right, that's all we have, you guys, today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to learn how to spit a few lyrics. I don't want to do eloquent speeches anymore. That was more fun. Thank you to all of you for being here today. Thank you for joining us on this journey. It is going to be a big week. Enjoy it. Get out. If you're from here, remember, we are all hosting together. Let's get out and have a really good time. Let's go. Thank you.
Like that, tell the people that phony water is